Hello everybody, this is the Introverted Gadgeteer here, and today we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at the Nintendo Switch 2. I picked this one up brand new from a UK retailer, and it did arrive unfortunately with some broken seals on the outer box. After a quick Google search online, it appears that this is a very common issue in the UK, and many retail stores following up on the complaints have put this down to a Nintendo packaging quality control issue. But I have briefly checked the contents of the box and it all seems to be there. So, let's get to the unboxing. So if we just take a quick look around the box, we've got a very familiar red and white design by Nintendo. Quite a similar look to the original Nintendo Switch box and the Switch OLED. So we just get this unpackaged. There's a box within a box, and it should just slide out like this. Just putting it on its front. Just open up the pull tab here, making sure to lay the box flat down because it opens from the bottom up. And there's our contents. I really like the way Nintendo has boxed all these bits. It's a very condensed box with a lot of extras. So first to pick up is the tablet itself. Big slab of glass with some very minimal branding on the back. Bit of a fingerprint magnet as well. And we'll take a look at that in just a second. We've got our right hand Joy-Con. And our left Joy-Con. I've got to be honest, these are a lot more of a matte finish than the previous OLED and Switch 1 edition Joy-Cons. Very minimal design with some really nice colour accents underneath the joystick and the side rails. Let's take a look what else we've got hidden under this cardboard sleeve. Oh, we'll have to blur that out. That's our Mario Kart World download code. We've just got a quick start guide. Looks like a HDMI cable. And some lanyard straps for the Joy-Cons. Taking this layer of cardboard off, we've got our, what looks to be our Joy-Con grip. It is indeed. Bit of a different style to the original one, to accommodate the new Joy-Con clip-on design. Very nice. In this big square package here, we've got our new Switch 2 dock. Again, very different design to the previous versions of the Switch. And in the top right corner is our power adapter. Again, a bit of a different design to the previous Switch, as I believe the cable was integrated on the previous Switch, whereas this one it accepts a bespoke USB-C cable. So if your cable breaks, it's a lot easier to change than replacing the whole plug. Fantastic. So I've taken the box and all the bits off the desk, just so we've got a little bit more room to take a look at the Switch 2 in more detail. Let's get those Joy-Cons attached. So if we pick the Switch up, and we'll start with the right hand side Joy-Con. This should just slide in the bottom like that and clip in. Same thing with the left hand side. Line up the bottom and it should just snap in place. Perfect. Taking a look around the outside of the Switch, we've got our power and sleep wake button there. A volume rocker switch here. This is our vent holes, a secondary USB-C port. We should see the other one on the bottom in just a moment. A headphone jack, and a newly designed game card slot, which opens from the back and lifts up like that. On the front, we've got our 8-inch screen with our traditional Switch button layout for the Joy-Cons. The only difference being is that there's a new button down here for the Switch camera. And on the bottom, we've got our primary USB-C port down here. On the back, again following the design of the matte finish, is a, again, newly designed kickstand, which opens up all the way like that. And hiding under that is our micro SD card slot just there. The anticipation is rising, so let's get this powered on and take a look at that lovely screen. Just hold the power and sleep bait button for a couple of seconds. I was worried that there'd be no juice in the battery, but it appears that a lot of electronics seem to be holding the charge quite well, especially when you buy them brand new and unbox them. I'm going to go ahead and get this set up, and then we'll rejoice once I'm on the home screen. So, I've gone ahead and got the Switch 2 all set up with my Nintendo account linked. I've just got some games installed along the main bar. If we look at what comes down on this bottom bar here, we've got the Nintendo Switch Online, a game chat function, the Nintendo News, the Nintendo eShop, a place to store your photos, a game share option, the configuration for the Joy-Cons and controllers, some virtual game card options, system settings, and a power function. So if we go ahead and go straight into Mario Kart World, which I've installed off camera. Just go hit the L and R triggers to get started. Just go into a single exhibition match. Any character will do. We go with Mario. Didn't really want to spoil the tracks for everyone, so if we just go into this one here. Oh, missed the boost. Very similar setup to all the other Mario games that have been released, except with the slight difference with this one that you can actually drive from track to track in the Grand Prix. Just also like to appreciate the colours on this game. They do look quite stunning. Got to give it to Nintendo for always making high quality first party titles. I would like to be first, but I don't want to be hit by that dreaded blue shell. Oh, I was supposed to throw that backwards. So that was just a quick look at the gameplay and Mario Kart World on the Nintendo Switch 2. I'd like to just spend a little bit of time talking about whether it's worth picking up a Switch 2. As I understand, there has been a bit of an issue with stock availability in some countries and in some stores. On top of that, with the eye-watering release price of the console and very limited supply of first-party titles, it makes it quite a hard system to recommend in the Switch 2's early days. If you're thinking of upgrading from the Switch 1, OLED or even the Lite, I feel it might be worth waiting a few months for new game releases and price adjustments, taking into account that the original Switch handhelds are not too far off the experience that you get from the Switch 2. In support of the Switch 2, it does offer an excellent and polished Mario game, some prior game graphical improvements and an intriguing GameCube emulation tool that could spark a light in some retro gamers' hearts. All in all, it definitely comes down to the buyer's preference. But on that note, I will be ending the video here, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give me a like, and I'll see you in the next one.